Yes, indeed, B Marsh Boxing, and I'm back at it with a post fight review. Here we have Jake Paul versus Tyrone Woodley, pay per view style showtime, 8 rounder. Now, the first 3 rounds, I gave it to the man Jake Paul. Jake Paul was using his jab to the head and also going to the stomach, throwing that long jab to the pit of the stomach of the man Tyrone Woodley. Tyrone Woodley had issues cutting off the ring. The man Jake Paul was using a lot of lateral movement, kept circling towards his left. I was wondering why Tyrone Woodley couldn't get it through his senses to cut off the ring, cut off the right side, throw them left hooks to the liver, keep him on the ropes and go to work, But then I had to remember, this man, Tyrone Woodley has MMA instincts rather than boxing instincts, He did, and Jake Paul was grappling. He got the clinching and shit when the man Tyrone Woodley would catch him with some clean shots. But round 4 is where the man Tyrone Woodley started to percolate. He caught the man um, Jake Paul with a nice mean left hook. Boom. Had that man on the ropes. Then the man Tyrone Woodley caught him with a beautiful flush right hand. Bang, put that man damn near through the ropes. Half his body was through the ropes, And that was the first Woodley round that I gave round 4. Round 5 I also gave it to Woodley. Woodley caught the man Jake Paul with a beautiful right uppercut, He was landing the power shots. Didn't have a jab to his toolbox, Jake Paul was the one looking like a boxer, at least for the first 3 rounds. Now shit was getting kind of intense as far as, he didn't have the movement anymore. He's now flat-footed because now he's getting hit with power shots. Unfortunately, like I said, Tyrone Woodley has MMA instincts rather than boxing instincts. This is his first debut fight, professional debut fight as far as boxing is concerned. And that really was what held him back in this fight. Round 6, I gave it as well to the man, what you call it? I gave it to the man Tyrone Woodley. He was pressing the action, on the front foot. The man Jake Paul was now not looking like the boxer he looked like in the first 3 rounds. Even his combination punching was looking quite amateurish. Unfortunately, his amateurish combinations was better than the man Tyrone Woodley, because unfortunately Tyrone Woodley had no combination arsenal whatsoever in his game. He was looking for one punch at a time, to try and hurt and knock out his opponent. Unfortunately for him, that knockout never came, except in round 4 when he damn near knocked out the man, or knocked down the man, Jake Paul. So round 6, 4, 5, and 6, I gave it to the man Tyrone Woodley. Round 7, I gave it to the man Jake Paul. Jake Paul now started to get a second wind, using his jab. But Tyrone Woodley was blocking a lot of shots. Tyrone Woodley only got caught with the clean, mean shot in round 2, I believe, and that was a nice left hook. But apart from that, in the later rounds, Tyrone Woodley was blocking a lot of shots. You could tell from that work he got in, sparring and training with Floyd Mayweather, keeping that right hand up, or that left hand up like a telephone, catching punches on the glove, pop, pop, catching the punches. But he didn't have no counter punching in his arsenal, didn't have an inside game, because even when he did close the distance and get on the inside, he wouldn't let his hands go. And not because of any other reason, but he didn't have that instinct, And the man, Jake Paul, would clinch immediately, you know? So round 9 and 10, I gave it to the man Jake Paul. And round 9 could have gone either way. But I think Jake Paul won this fight at least. You know, he won this fight. It was an 8 rounder. So the man he got the W. I saw it closer to 4 rounds, 4 rounds, 4 type of fight. But I think Jake Paul slightly got the edge because of that last final round. Tyrone Woodley did not press the action. He needed at least a knockdown or win the fight, win that round to make it a draw on my card. But unfortunately for him, he ain't get it done. Jake Paul gets it done, but he didn't look great tonight. And I'm pretty sure if Jake Paul in his next fight, he ain't gonna fight the type of caliber fighter like Tyrone Woodley. I'm sure he's gonna go levels down. Because if Tyrone Woodley had any kind of inside arsenal or combination punching, he might, he would have had, he would have hurt the man even more, possibly even dropped him. You know what I mean? But when you're throwing one punch at a time and admiring your work, unless you're a vicious KO artist, you ain't gonna win the fight like that. You know what I mean? But overall, I was entertained by the whole card. In general, good fights. Even the final fight was more entertaining than I thought it would be. And I enjoyed it. B Marsh Boxing, leave your thoughts and comments, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone. Peace.